Hey YouTube, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and this is a OU mixed tier kind of match I had with THA7? Yeah, and this is a Spanish YouTuber, and apparently he is pretty wide known, or at least he says he is, so that's cool. The only widely known YouTuber I've fought is Butler97. And yeah, most everybody else are just like random people. Cause yeah, but as you can see here, this is his team. He does have an imposter Ditto, which is illegal, and it makes a huge impact on the match. But my mindset going into this battle is he's going to be released sooner or later, so might as well try to deal with him right now, even though he isn't released yet. And this team is kind of a bad team. This is the team I was talking about, where I try to compensate for weather teams dominating. Like, I try to have a guy who can abuse Sun, which is Darmanitan. I try to have a guy who can abuse Rain, which is Ludicolo. And I have Conkeldurr, and I have Slowbro and Ferrothorn, and it just, it isn't really thought out that well because all these Pokemon are incredibly slow, and other than my choice Scarf Darmanitan, I have nobody for revenge killing at all, so that's actually kind of a huge problem. He goes into his Ditto there, who blocks my shit, like, the whole match. But this is actually a really good match, despite my team being really off balance. He turns on me, and DK's in pretty good shape here. He goes into his Psy-Friend. I thought it was Psy-Fiend when I was actually playing this, because I can't read, but I thought Psy-Fiend was a better nickname anyway. As you can see, this guy has a really bulky Salamence, like incredibly bulky. It's probably max HP, special defense, Hitnose, Toxic, Dragon Tail, Roost, and Earthquake. I was really happy it didn't know Flamethrower, because that would have messed up Ferrothorn pretty bad. But yeah, I don't know. It works really well, and I'm really glad to be fighting one, because seems like Salamence has really been pushed out of the spotlight. I make kind of an unwise decision, I guess. I go Kamikaze with Darmanitan as he just heals up with the Roost, so Darmanitan is totally wasted. I don't know. It's kind of a bad move all around, but not sure if he had the Stealth Rocks up yet. If he did have the Stealth Rocks up, it would have been a pretty good move, but I don't know. I'm honestly not paying close enough attention. He's probably going to use them right now. Yeah, he tricks Ferrothorn, which is a really good move for him. He's pretty much outplaying me, like, right now. Yeah, he does put up the Stealth Rocks, but it doesn't matter, because Darmanitan just, like, suicided himself. For not much reason. Do with the Leech Seed, but I'm choiced into Leech Seed, so I am going to have to switch out. So, not much prediction there. Either I keep Leech Seeding, which is pretty much a terrible move, or I switch out. But actually, Leech Seeding would have been the better move, because he switches out predicting my switch. But I'm not slick enough to pick that up, I guess. And he goes into Super Moth, who is a huge problem for me, because I do predict the Sleep Powder, and he does use it. And even out of RU, if all your Pokemon are incredibly slow, like mine are, and you don't use Stealth Rocks, like this team doesn't, Venomoth is going to be a huge burden. The match is sped up so much that he looks like he's on crack. Do my Choice Band, Shadow Sneak, and it does not enough damage. But I am going to be able to take it down to low yellow, ish. I mean, the black sludge makes it less, but you know. Yeah, going to Bozo here, and I don't really have much to do. I should have gone for a Drain Punch and gotten more health back, but this team is pretty hodgepodge terrible. Like, I don't have Stealth Rocks, and everyone is super slow, which would be okay if I had a Trick Room guy, but I don't. And I don't know. I'm like I really feel lost in Standard. Ever since I fought that Drizzle team that blew me away, I've totally lost my footing in Standard tier. I've just been trying all this random stuff. Like, this team is totally random. I've recently decided to go back to my previous format, which is Scarfdragon, who seems to always do well no matter what, and Rotom Wash, because Rotom Wash and Scizor are just like Brofist all day, because they cover each other. As you can see, I get the Rain Dance off and start a mini sweep, but he has that Ditto, which brings about a stalemate, and the Ditto is probably Choice Scarfed, because that's how Ditto works in most cases. He can stop sweeps if he's Choice Scarfed, guaranteed. And, yeah, that really sucks. I probably would have swept his team right there if he didn't have Imposter Ditto. But like I say, Ditto is going to have to be released sooner or later, so I might as well deal with it now. Really kind of jealous of his Ditto. I wish I had one, because, man, it's just the ultimate cock block. If you just start sweeping, Ditto comes out, transforms into you. If you carry Choice Scarf, he's faster than you, and he gets all the boosts, and it's totally ridiculous. I'm sure when he's released, he'll shoot up to, like, I don't know, probably the top 10 of OU. I'm pretty certain of that, because of his insane abilities. Get up the rain here, I was kind of really grasping at straws, because I couldn't think of what to do. Because I was pretty sure I was going to get KO'd by Psychic, but I live it with 3 HP, and I hit Hydro Pump, and that's a double down, and that's a pretty epic turn right there. Like, I'm pretty much struggling for this whole battle, but I'm getting small victories along the way, and that was definitely one of the coolest turns. And goes into Salami. I don't know if, like, that's his name in Spain, or if that's a silly nickname, because salami is a delicious sliced meat. I predict a switch, and the rain is up, I think, and I just want to burn something, and I do. But he traced Regenerator, so... Yeah, actually, Porygon 2 with Evolite and Ditto together is one sick combination. It's really good. Transforms in my Slowbro, and... it's just no bueno. Like, this is, I got Ferrothorn here, my unconventional Ferrothorn, who kind of works when he isn't asleep, and, he's still blocking hits, and I'm really banking on the fact that he doesn't carry Flamethrower, and he actually does not. He carries, Earthquake, which is pretty cool with me. Does the Earthquake, doesn't really do much, and I do wake up, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna stall for time and try to get my health back. I tried to use Protect there, and because I forgot it was Choice, because I'm like totally pro, right? So I'm like, oh, well, that really sucks. And he Dragon Tails me, which is really dumb. And then I get more health back, which is pretty hilarious. But the Stealth Rocks he laid down early on are really kicking my ass, because in order to really deal with his Ditto, I have to switch out constantly. And it's just... yeah, it's just really good. As I say, I'm jealous of Imposter Ditto. I wish I had like a whole box of them. But he's not released yet, so I don't have him, and I could get a hold of one easily, but I don't want, like, someone to, like, throw a bitch fit for using an unreleased Pokemon, which is inevitable. So I'm just gonna wait for him to be released. And there are plenty of Pokemon to use other than Imposter Ditto. And as I say, I really felt like it impacted the outcome of this match. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah. No use crying over spilled potion or terrible Pokemon puns. And yeah, Ferrothorn goes down, which is fine, and I think I'm down to my last two, and it's really looking bleak for me, but something unexpected happens. I Drain Punch, and it does a crap ton, and I'm thinking, well, if he transformed into me, he can probably do the same damage back, and he's probably Choice Scarf, so I go into Slowbro, who's really pretty amazing and awesome, but it's just this team isn't really made for him. Like, I want to try him as a defensive wall, but it just isn't working. Like, I need to use Gliscor or something, and I hate to say that, because Gliscor is like, I don't know, he's like the scum of the earth. He's like in Blissey territory, pretty much. But you know, I probably should stop caring. Yeah, Trace's Regenerator again. Yeah, he's pretty much outplaying me. And, yeah. His 3 Pokemon remaining are pretty much totally walled by Slowbro. The Thunderbolt is important, but I have Amnesia, and Porygon 2 has like no special attacks, so I could like wall his Thunderbolts, barring a crit, which is inevitable. So really the only chance he has to take down my Slowbro is to Toxic it, which is something that probably would happen. Yeah, you're gonna see what happens. It's pretty hilarious, actually, I thought. Really wish I had 2 Rocky Helmet items, because I really love Rocky Helmet on Slowbro. It just makes me giddy, because he's got the high defense, and most of the close contact attacks or attack the defense stat, so I don't know. Makes me happy. So, yeah. Down to my last, and I Amnesia on the Switch, pretty much predicting Porygon 2 to come in, because it does carry the Thunderbolt, so it's probably the first thing he's going to try to do, and his battery runs out and my camera falls over, and that's the surprise. So, yeah, YouTube, that's pretty much the battle, and yeah, I'll see you later.